Please hold while I try to connect you.
Social Security Administration, how may I help you
Hey
today?
there, catfish. How you doing, you little bitch? You little...
Benchode.
Please hold while I try to connect you.
Thank you for calling Social Security Administration. How can I help you?
Hello there, good sir. I'm just returning the phone call I received from yourselves.
All right, sir. First of all, let me just introduce you myself. This is Officer Logan Smith speaking at the moment with the
Logan
Federal
Smith,
Badge
did you
ID
say, sir?
number. Yes.
Pleasure to meet you, Logan. How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing fine. How are you doing today, sir?
Yeah, it's not too bad, sir. Again, I'm a bit confused. I saw the, rather than look at the message, I thought I'd ring you back. Sorry, could you tell me what this phone call is actually about, if you don't mind, sir?
I will be explaining you each and everything in this recorded line. First of all, you just need to stay connected to this recorded line. And
Okay.
you must stay in a very private place so that I can make you understand each and everything step by
Oh,
step.
it sounds like a fairly
And this
serious
line
phone
is
call,
being-
Logan.
Yes, and this line is being recorded by the bar counseling members, so you just need to stay honest with me as much as possible. Okay.
Yeah, of course, sir. I'm a good citizen. Do explain away, good sir.
All right. So let me just pull out your file from my system so that I can easily explain you each and everything step by step. Okay.
So
just
you
need to
you
be
have my
honest and
file
you just need to stay
on
connected
there.
to
You have my information. Is that right, Logan?
Yes, right now we're having all your information right now, but I
Fantastic.
just need to pull out your file. You just need to stay connected for a while, okay?
Sure thing. I was just making sure that you had the information. Saves me giving you it. You have it there, don't you? It's easier, sir.
All right, just stay connected. Let me just pull out your file. Just give me 2 more minutes.
No problem, good sir.
All right, just stay connected. Have it. All right, so right now it's taking longer than usual to pull out your file right now. So can you just help me out with the first and your last name so that I can pull out your file faster?
Yes, sure, certainly, no problem, good sir. My surname is Hode, Hode,
All right,
and my first name
your
is
first name?
Benjamin.
all right. Yes, Mr. Benjamin. So just stay connected. Let me just pull out your file once again.
Fantastic. Hopefully, by the name, you should be able. My middle name is C, though. I should mention.
All right, Mr. Benjamin, I have just successfully pulled out your information right now, and I can see that each and everything.
But it's definitely my information you have,
investigated
yes, sir. Just to be sure, you do have my information, yes.
First of all, Mr. Hood, right now, I've just pulled out your information and all your investigation reports, okay? What we have investigated, what are those allegations which has been pressed on your name, and what are those fraudulent and suspicious stuff. I will be explaining you each and everything in this recorded line, okay?
Yeah, sure thing, good sir.
All right. But before that, before providing you any further information about this legal case file, I would like to verify whether I'm talking to the right person or not, or whether you are the real owner of your social security number or not. Because right now, we are not authorized to provide you any kind of legal information about this confidential matter to any third person. Okay? So shall I proceed further with the verification process, Mr. Benjamin?
Yeah, you need the last 4 digits, I believe, don't you? I understand how that works. Is that correct, sir?
All right. First of all, you just need to verify me your date of birth.
Yes, most certainly good, sir. It's 28th of the 3rd, 1970.
All right. It's 12th of
The 3rd,
April.
1970, good sir.
1970. All right. All right. Can you just verify me your social?
Well, the last 4 digits, of course, sir. It's a 1418.
All right.
What seems to be the problem, good sir?
Fine.
It seems like a rather important phone call, sir. Could you explain to me, please, sir, why you've tried to contact me?
It's because we were experiencing lots of fraudulent and suspicious activities going on under your name since a very long time.
Oh.
That is the reason we have started some investigation on your name, and when we have started some investigation, we have found a lot about it. So that is the reason, first of all, we have just tried sending you 2 documentations and 1 letter at your mailing address. But when we have noticed that there were multiple mailing addresses linked with your social, we haven't sent you any documentations or any letters because it might reach to the fraudsters. The person who has stolen your identity, they have done and they have linked all those informations and all those mailing addresses with your social. So that is the main reason we haven't taken any risks and we haven't sent you any kind of physical documents.
Oh.
And we have just called you today to let you know what exactly is going on under your name. Okay.
That's a little bit
All right.
shocking. Okay.
So, all right, Mr. Benjamin, I just want to ask you a question. Have you ever been to the state of Texas before?
I haven't myself for a long time, good sir. No, it's been a long time since I've been there.
All right. Have you ever shared any of your personal information or any of your personal documentations with anybody who is living in the state of Texas?
Potentially it's just my family members. I know sometimes my brother may go over now and then, but that would be about it. But my brother wouldn't do nothing, surely.
All right, all right, all right. But it might be possible that you haven't shared your personal information apart from your family member with anybody else. But what happened is that it might be possible that somebody else has stolen that information from your family member and you don't know
Oh,
anything about
dear.
it. You don't know anything about it.
How would they have
Yes,
stolen it?
without your
Like,
knowledge and without
that's,
your permission.
that's a bit shocking, sir.
It might be possible, Mr. Benjamin. Yes,
Okay.
Mr. Benjamin. So right now what I'm trying to say is this, first of all. Have you ever lost your wallet in the past or any of your bag and baggages in which your personal social information or any of your personal documentation was present?
To my knowledge, if I'm honest with you, good sir, I can't say I have. What kind of reports have you had there that's been based on my number? What sort of... Because did you say that there'd been fraudulent activities committed under my social number? Is that what you said, good sir?
Yes.
What kind of fraudulent
So I just wanna know-
claims have been put against her, sir?
I just, Mr. Benjamin, I just want to know that have you ever lost your wallet or any of your bag and baggages in the past? in which
No,
your personal
not at
social
all.
information-
I'm a very well kept person, good. So I always keep things very safe. But what kind of allegations have been put against that, sir?
Yes, I will be explaining you each and everything. You just need to listen to me very carefully without interrupting in between. Once I complete my part, I will give you fair and enough chance to speak. Okay, Mr. Benjamin?
Okay, yes, sir.
Okay, okay. So first of all, when we have started the investigation, we found an abandoned car on the south border of Texas, and the car contained some blood and drug residues inside it. And hence, after the investigation, we found that the car was rented on your name, and the make and model of that car was Toyota Corolla. Okay, and there are two different addresses linked to the title of that car. The one address is in the state of New Mexico was raided by the U.S. Marshal, but unfortunately there was no one inside the residence. And we have collected 22 pounds of cocaine, which is an abusive drug, and some documentations from various financial institutes such as Chase Bank, Bank of America, and U.S. Bank. And all the banking paperwork has your name on it, and thousands of dollars has been wired from these bank accounts locally and internationally, which totally seems suspicious to us. So these are the suspicious and fraudulent activities which has been done under your name, Mr. Holt. And because of all those fraudulent and suspicious activities, there are 4 major criminal allegations pressed on your name.
Whoa.
The 4 allegations are: count 1, violation of Social Security Regulation Act; count 2, violation of Identity Theft Code; count 3, drug trafficking; and count 4 is the money laundering. So these are the 4 major criminal allegations which has been pressed on your name because of all those fraudulent and suspicious stuffs. So why there is drug trafficking and money laundering has been pressed on your name is because they found 22 pounds of cocaine from that residence, which was linked with the title of that car.
Whoa.
And all the banking paperwork has your name on it, from which thousands of dollars has been wired internationally and locally. All right. So, Mr. Benjamin, I just want to ask you a question. Are you holding that much of bank account, which is more than 25 bank accounts and 19 credit cards under your name?
No, sir. Did you say 22 pounds of cocaine?
Yes, it's 22 pounds of cocaine.
Wow.
And some documentations from
You
various
know what, good
financial
sir?
institutes.
Good sir, that... I'll be honest with you, my brother, he's a bit of a wild one, and he most certainly, everything you explained, that's what my brother was telling me of my old vehicle and everything. So it's my brother who actually did that, but 22 pounds of cocaine, if anything, I was expecting more cocaine. He is quite the mentalist, so that's not as bad as I thought, I guess, but, yes, that was my brother who did that, so how can we go about trying to get him out of this mess?
Sir, right now you cannot say like this that you know who is the person who is the main.
No, I can definitely tell you. It was
behind
my
this
brother. My
case.
brother, he told me this story and I didn't believe him. I have a number of cars and I thought that he was lying. But now that you've actually confirmed this,
Okay,
it is a true story.
I'll
My
be
brother
asking
did this, sir. So how can we get him out of it? I do not want to grass up my own brother. How can we get him out of this, good sir?
All right, Mr. Hode, I will be asking you each and everything step by step. First of all,
Sure.
I just need
Yeah,
to proceed
sure.
further, following with the steps. Okay. So right now, Mr. Hode, because of all those criminal allegations and all those fraudulent stuff which we have detected under your name, we were shocked and we were wondering that how can a person use his own identity and do all those fraudulent activities. That is the only reason we have just started investigating your past.
It's
fake
quite
accounts.
easy. He's
That
my
means
twin
your
brother,
past
so he looks
background.
exactly like me. So when he uses my ID, no one can tell the difference between us, good sir. So it's quite easy for him to do it. As I said, I would not be willing to grass up my brother, so how can we get him out of this mess? He is quite the idiot. I can't believe he's put me through this. How can we get him out of this, good sir?
I'm letting you know. Once I complete my part, I will be answering each and every
I can just
question
answer
of
the
you.
question.
First
My
of all,
brother did everything you said. That's my brother. How do we get him out of this mess, good sir? I have plenty of money and I can pay my way out if needed. Let's pretend this phone line is not recorded if that is the case, sir. How do I get him out of this mess?
I'm just explaining you each and everything. You just need to stay calm. At the
I've heard the
situation
story from my brother, good
and
sir.
don't get
Yes,
worried
he
about
said
it.
something about having a prostitute there, and that's why I probably think there was something about a blood stain. I'm sure he mentioned that, which I'm sure you would mention as well. But yes, apparently, yes, everything he said is true. So how do we get him out of this mess, good sir?
Yes, I'm letting you know. First of all, let me just tell you one more thing, okay?
Sure.
When we have investigated all those things under your name, and when we have noticed that all those allegations, what we have done, when we were wondering and when we have shocked to see one thing that how can a person use his own identity and do all those fraudulent stuff, we have just started investigating your past records, that means your past backgrounds. And when we have
Okay.
just investigated your past backgrounds, we found that there is nothing wrong in your past. All your past banking statements contains the genuine records. And there is no
Well,
other
for myself, it
complaints
would be.
found
My
on your
my twin
social
brother is the
security
little
number.
bastard who causes all the trouble, and he quite often uses my ID, which gets me into trouble quite often. So it's my brother, but at the end of the day, he's my brother, so I will not grass him out.
I
So,
understand your
yes.
concern, Mr. Benjamin. I
So,
understand
yes,
your
how are we
concern
going to
right
get
now.
him out of this mess, good sir?
I'm letting you know, Mr. Benjamin. You're not listening to me first.
No,
of all.
you're
You
letting
just
me
need to
know
listen
that
to
my
me very
history is
carefully.
fine, which I know. How are we going to get my brother out of this mess? This is my only concern, sir.
So as we have investigated your past records and we found nothing, we have just kept a hold on your arrest warrant. There is also an arrest warrant against your name because of all those fraudulent and
Oh,
suspicious
is that
activities and
is
because
that
of
in
all those
regards to the
allegations.
prostitute, sir? Because I know I have an arrest warrant out on myself, which is my fault in fairness. There is a arrest warrant on
Okay.
myself in regards to the prostitute. Is that what you're referring to, sir? Or is this another thing my brother has
All
done?
right. All right, I understand your concern right now, sir. I will be taking care each and everything. Okay, I will be taking care of each and everything. But
I
what
hope
I'm
you
trying
do,
to
sir.
say is this: we have just kept a hold on your arrest warrant as we have investigated.
Oh, thank
your
you,
past
sir.
records,
Thank you,
and
sir.
we
I appreciate
believe
that.
that you are not the person who has done all those fraudulent and
No, my
suspicious
brother did. I just
activities.
told you, sir.
It
It's
might
my
be
brother.
possible-
My brother did it, sir.
It might be possible that somebody else has stolen
No,
your
yes, my brother did it.
information
Yes,
and
I just told you. My brother was the one who did all them
they
things,
have done
yes.
all those fraudulent activities, and it might be anybody. It might be your family member.
It was,
might be
yes,
your
my
friend,
family
it might
member,
be
my
somebody-
brother, I told you, sir.
It might be your co-workers. It might.
It
be
was my
anybody,
brother,
okay?
sir.
So what I'm trying to say is this, sir, Mr. Benjamin, that right now we are suspending your social and issuing a new social security number on your name so that in future, if the fraudsters, it might be your brother or it might be anybody, if the fraudsters will try
My
to
brother,
reuse
yes.
your old social, we can catch them red-handed, okay?
Okay.
And you will be getting your new social security number. Our
Fantastic.
officer will visit at your doorstep and he will provide you the new social
Okay.
security number.
In
along
regards to
with the
these
resolvement
prostitutes,
paper.
though, that I had, that you mentioned with that, because as a matter of fact, I will be honest with you, sir, two of them I was kind with, the other one not so much. The last time I left her, she was kind of in a ditch, not in a good way. So if she did end up kind of, shall we say, leaving this earth, will that be included in the crime against my social security, sir?
Yes.
Yes, okay, so I can just blame my brother for that one as well. I may as well, because he's caused everything. I could get away with that, couldn't I? If I just say my brother did that with everything else, they would believe that, wouldn't they, sir?
Okay, okay.
Yes,
So
okay.
right now I will be providing you the two resolvement option in this situation. Okay.
Okay, sir, that's fantastic. Thank you, sir.
Yes. The first resolvement option is this. You can just go ahead and fight this case legally inside the courthouse if you are confident enough.
When you say
And
fight the
if you
case
can
legally
hire a
inside the
criminal lawyer-
courthouse, does that, are we allowed to bring out boxing gloves? Because if so, I think I stand a good chance. But if you mean legally, as in the proper way, I would not like to do it that way, no.
You need to fight this case legally inside the federal courthouse
I will happily
by hiring
fight.
a criminal lawyer. And you just need to prove yourself innocent. Once you're proved innocent, that you are not the main criminal, your identity was stolen, and you are just a victim of the identity theft.
Yes.
All your allegations will be removed from your name, and you will be having your new social
What about the
security
prostitute,
card.
though, sir?
But
Because
if
I
if
did
you're
actually leave
proved-
her in a ditch, and I cannot deny
Listen to
that.
me.
So how do I get away with that one?
Listen to me very carefully.
How do I
Listen to
hide
me
that
very
one, sir?
carefully. If you're proved guilty inside the courthouse, at that point of time, you might be
Is this in
facing
regards to the
legal
prostitute now, or the
consequences.
things my brother did, sir?
Right now, you just need to listen to me, sir. First of all,
Yes,
will
but I
be
need to
answering each and
understand,
every
because listening to you is no good if I don't understand. Is this in regards to the prostitute, or what my brother done with my social security, sir?
Yes, you can include them, okay? You can
So they
include
will be
them
both
in this
included in the
situation.
court battle. So if I were to say there's all of my brother, it had nothing to do with me then, good sir.
Oh, yes, yes, Mr.
Fantastic.
Benjamin, yes, just listen to me.
Because I will say, as
What
much
I'm
as I
trying to
love my
say is-
brother, he has tucked me
Oh,
up. I may just have
uh,
to make him face the music this time,
Can
you know?
just let me provide you the second resolvement option? Or
Yes,
you are
what is
happy
the
with first
other
resolvement?
resolvement option, good sir, if you could tell me?
Yes, the first resolvement option is that. But if you fail to prove yourself as innocent inside the courthouse, or if you proved guilty inside of the courthouse, at that point of time you might be facing the legal consequences. They might take you into the prison. Okay. And the second resolvement option is this, Mr. Hode. You can just stay connected to this recorded line, and you can give a statement that you want to cooperate with the government in this situation. Once you're ready to cooperate with the government, I will be transferring this phone call to my senior supervisor. He will be guiding you further, and he will be helping you out with each and every resolvement options. Okay.
Okay.
And with the help of your cooperation, it would be easier for us to find out the main suspect, because it's your identity which has been stolen, and you can just help me out. You can just help us out to differentiate the property of you and from that of the suspect. So that which option you would like to go for, sir? Do you want to go ahead and
well,
fight
let's
this
be
case
honest.
legally
The
inside
courts
courthouse,
there are awfully
or you
corrupt.
want to cooperate with
The courts are awfully corrupt, aren't they? So even if I did prove myself as fully innocent, which I am, besides the prostitute thing, which I'm going to pin on my brother, but shh, no one needs to know. But even if I was innocent, they would still somehow find a way to dig dirt on me, wouldn't they? It'd make me guilty. So I think the second option may be the best, probably the most logical option if you ask me. I don't trust the courts, even though I know I'm innocent, minus the prostitute's death. But who cares?
You're absolutely correct, Mr. Benjamin. So right now, I just need to transfer this line to my senior supervisor, okay? But before transferring this line to my senior supervisor, I just need to send all the information to the U.S. Treasury Department, because the U.S. Treasury Department asked us to ask you whether you want to cooperate with the government.
Well,
in
did
this
they
situation
ask
or
you
not.
just now, literally this second? Are they also on the phone call? Because if so, I could speak to them about it as well.
No, we have just
In the event the
received
Treasury are listening on this line, tell them it had nothing to do with my brother and everything I said was a lie about my brother, okay? That's not the case, okay?
Okay, sir. So right now, I'm just transferring this line to
And
my
the
senior
prostitute,
supervisor.
nothing to
He
do
will
with
be
that. That was a
calling you.
little joke. Haha, okay, I did not do that.
Okay, sir. So right now, I'm just transferring this line to my senior supervisor. He will be guiding you further. But before that, I just need to share all your information with my senior supervisor as well. So can you just verify me your date of birth once again?
Sure, it is the 12th of the 3rd, 1970, good sir.
Yes, it's 12th of April 1970.
March the 3rd.
12th of March.
Yes, the 3rd is March,
Hello?
good sir.
Okay. So can you just verify me your social security number, the whole social security number in this moment?
Well,
because
with
we
that,
just
now
need to share-
I'll verify you my last four, but once I've spoken to him, if he asks me, I will verify with him, but right now, I would like to get some further information. My last four digits, good sir, is 2417. If he needs me to verify the
Okay.
four with him, I will do so then.
All right. All right. Before transferring this line with my senior supervisor, sir, I just need to differentiate the property of you and that of the suspect so that I can verify that which is the real bank accounts of yours and which is the fake bank accounts which the fraudsters has linked under your name.
It's
All
going to
right.
be
So
it's
can you
going to
just
be in my
help me
brother's
out?
bank account. I told you, sir. My brother did this. There's no need to
All right.
talk about
First of all,
fraudulence. We
Mr.
know
Benjamin,
who it is, good sir.
how many cars or how many vehicles you are having right now?
I'm going to be honest, because my brother's done it, he's probably done it under some other number of he does all this dodgy stuff. I don't know, sir. I'm going to be honest. I don't know all of his information, but he's more than likely done it under one of his extra bank accounts. If you ask me how many he has, I couldn't tell you, good sir. I keep my nose
You
clean
cannot tell me
unless I'm
that.
sniffing. Do you get me, good sir?
All right. So that means you cannot let me know that how many vehicles you are having or your brother's having or how many bank accounts or which bank you are banking with.
I would love to tell you,
unless you're
sir, but the
providing me
truth
the
is, I just don't know. My brother, as I said, because of him doing this, he does a lot of other dodgy things, which I don't know about, good sir. That's the problem. If I knew, I would tell you. I don't know,
Why
sorry,
we're
sir.
asking you, listen to me, Mr. Benjamin. Why we are asking you about all these questions is because we just need to verify and we just need to differentiate the real bank account and the fake bank accounts which the fraudsters has linked under your
Yes,
name.
yes. Well,
Because
when
we
I
just
speak
need
to the next
freeze all
gentleman
the
and he
accounts,
confirms
and
the
once
bank
we
accounts that he
suspend
has, I can tell
social,
him which bank account is the correct one.
once we suspend your social, the bank account
Did you say
which has
once
been
you
linked
suspend
with
my
your old
social, even though I've just told you it's my brother doing it, so you know it's not me? Do you mean if you suspend my social, sir? Is that what you meant to say?
Yes, once we suspend your social,
If
that
you
simply
mean,
means
sir.
the social security number.
Can you
which
please say that
have
sentence again with
provided me,
if,
right?
because if it's recorded, I would like it to be proper. Say if, not once, please, sir.
All right, all right. If we suspend your social,
Better.
your bank account will be freezed. Okay, your genuine accounts will be freezed for the temporary basis, and your permanent account, the permanent account which has been linked by the fraudsters, the fake account.
But sir, the only
will be
problem with
freezed
freezing my
on
account
the
there would be that. But sir,
permanently basis.
listen to me a second,
So
sir.
if
Listen
we
to me
are
a second,
freezing
sir.
your
This weekend,
temporarily,
my wife is away, and I have already prepaid for prostitutes. However, that money is not going to come out till the weekend. You cannot freeze my account till
why
after the
don't you
weekend.
listen to me first,
After the
Mr.
weekend, freeze my account. But this
Benjamin?
weekend, no, because these prostitutes are coming to my shack, my one out there, and I cannot have them. I cannot be
Ben-
embarrassed when the payment bounces. How do I explain that to them once I've already been inside of them?
Mr. Benjamin, just listen to me. We just need to suspend your social. Along
Do you
with
mean
that,
if
we
you
need to
suspend my
freeze your
social?
bank
Come on,
account.
sir. Let's get this correct now.
If we suspend your social,
Better.
your bank account will be freezed. And for the temporary basis, the genuine accounts which you are having, and along with the genuine accounts, the
Sorry,
rest
sir.
of
Could
the
you turn
bank
yourself
accounts
up?
will
I
be
can't hear you
freezed.
too well, sir.
The rest of the bank accounts will be freezed for the permanent basis, and your account will be freezed for the temporary basis, and the balance which you're having in your account will taken over by the U.S. Treasury Department. Okay,
Are they
for the
going to actually
next
take
coming
over my
9
account,
months
sir?
of time. The next coming 9 months of time for under their surveillance, and if you want to secure your money, and if you want to use your balance from tomorrow morning, you can secure your money. All right.
Listen, sir, as long as my
So are you
accounts do
available
not
for the
get
next
freezing
8
over the
months of
weekend.
time?
The weekend I'm having my cocaine party with my prostitutes.
Mr. Benjamin Fcčk, I know that you are just playing with me from the last 23 minutes, and what do you think? What do you
Benjamin
think? I am
did you say?
you,
Listen to my
Mr.
name,
Mr.
Benjamin
Benjamin Fcčk, and I
C-Hode, Ben
you
Chode, you
need
little Ben Chode.
to- I know
Just caught on,
you are
didn't you,
just
you little
playing with me.
cunt?
I also think, motherfucker. I know that you are not a genuine one. I know
I
you
am.
were playing with me. I was also
Look,
just
it was my
passing
brother this
time
whole
with
time,
you,
mate.
like,
Fuck off playing, mate.
each and everything.
The whole time you were trying to keep professional, got
Motherfucker.
frustrated.
Motherfucker. Just fuck you.
What? What was that? That was amazing. Oh, wow.
Please hold while I try to connect you.
Thanks for calling Social Security Administration. How can I help you? Mr. Benjamin Fcčk, you motherfucker. Why are you calling it in again?
Keep going, bro.
You thought that I was just explaining you each and everything, and you were explaining me each and everything, and I am that much of fool that I am accepting each and every your words, you know. And I know that from the last 23 minutes I was just playing with you. You think that you are a very intelligent person, but I know that what you were doing with me. Okay, have a good day.
Oh, mate, I'm sorry, but that was too good.